while since I've done one of these GIY videos. If you don't know what GIY is, it's basically my take on do-it-yourself projects, but instead of DIY, it's GIY for Glam It Yourself because I'm cheesy like that. I'm going to be showing you guys how to make super cute summer star lanterns like this one, and you're also going to be upcycling your candle containers at the same time because you guys know I'm pretty much obsessed with this. I'm always trying to find new ways to reuse my candle containers because I have about a billion of them around my apartment, and no, that's not an exaggeration. We're going to be taking our used candle containers from this, which is not very attractive, to this, which is adorable and glittery and fun. So let's get started. So for this project, you will need a used candle that has been put in the freezer overnight, some Con-Tact Paper, a pair of scissors, tweezers, and if you can, get some tweezers with a pointy end because that's going to make everything a lot easier. You'll also need some stencils, and I'm using stars, but feel free to use whatever shape you want. Next, you'll need a pen or thin marker, your choice of glitter, some Mod Podge, a paintbrush, a knife, a little bit of vinegar, and some cotton pads. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is get rid of that extra wax at the bottom of the container. When you freeze a candle overnight, the wax hardens, so then you can come in with a knife and just break it all up. It comes out nice and clean, and trust me, it is way easier than trying to do it when it's not frozen. And once all the wax is cleaned out, it's time to get rid of any labels on the container. So I like to start off by peeling off as much as I can with my fingers. But there's probably going to be a stubborn piece or two that really doesn't want to come off. So what I like to do is put the container underneath some warm water. This helps loosen up the adhesive so you can come in with a knife and scrape everything off. Now even after all that, there's probably going to be some sticky residue left behind because these labels just don't want to let go. So the best way to get rid of the stickiness is to take a little bit of vinegar on a cotton pad and just wipe down the entire surface. After that, I just like giving the container one last wash with a little soap and water. Now our container is nice and clean and we can set it aside so it can dry. In the meantime, let's get started on these stars. So I have my Con-Tact Paper laid out and I'm just going to start tracing around the stars. The size and amount that you make is completely up to you, so you can make little itty bitty stars, you can make big stars, you can make 10 stars, you can make 3 stars. Just do whatever your little heart desires. And when you're happy with your stars, just go ahead and cut them out. The glass container is completely dry now, so I'm going to start peeling away the backing from the stars. Stick the stars on the inside of the container and make sure that you press down so you smooth out any bubbles. Just keep doing that until you're happy with how they're all placed. And this is where the Con-Tact Paper really comes in handy because if you don't like your initial placement, you can easily remove the stars and stick them somewhere else. When you're happy with the placement of your stars, take a little bit of Mod Podge and get it on your brush. Start painting the inside of the container with the Mod Podge and make sure you're creating a nice thin, even layer. While the Mod Podge is still wet, you want to dump in a bunch of glitter. And don't be shy with this because you can always save the leftover glitter. From here, I just slowly rotate the container so the glitter sticks to the sides. And when you're finished with that, you're going to be left with a super awesome, super glittery container. Now I know it might be a little hard to leave this alone because it's super pretty, but set this aside for about 30 minutes. This will let the Mod Podge dry a little bit, but not fully, so it's going to be tacky but not runny, and this is the perfect time to remove the stars. So after 30 minutes, you want to come in with your pointy tweezers and carefully start removing the stars. Just really take your time with this part, don't feel the need to rush because you don't want to mess up all the work that you just did. When all the stars have been peeled off, let your container sit overnight so everything can set and dry nicely. You'll know it's completely dry when the Mod Podge is no longer white and everything is just glittery and sparkly. Since this is a lantern, we should probably add some light, right? Right. I'm using these flameless LED tea lights, which give off the same effect as regular tea lights, but they're a lot safer and you don't have to worry about them being a fire hazard. Once your lights are in, you'll be left with a super pretty lantern. I've put these in my bedroom to add a little extra glow. They're also great to use as night lights, but I think my favorite thing to do is to take these outside and just really soak in the warm summer nights. Add a little bit of light to guide my way so I'm not falling all over the place, and just relax, reflect on the day, and dream about tomorrow. That is gonna be it for today. day, and if you make these summer lanterns yourself, I want to see your photos, so send them to me on Twitter and Instagram using the hashtag GIY so I can find them. And if you'd like to watch more of my videos, I will have my last two linked right here down below. You can just click one of those boxes and it'll take you through the magical YouTube vortex that you guys know so well, straight to that video, and you can watch it. I'm gonna get going now. Don't forget to subscribe for even more of my videos. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I love you. Goodbye. Peace out.